Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Lee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is some kind of review. Check the description box or the title. I don't know which one, okay? That isn't the point, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and welcome JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourself, okay? Center yourself, okay? Do not forget to also like this video. It helps me, okay? Like the video. YouTube will share it more. Thank you very much. You can also comment in the comment section. Share it on your social media as well. Follow me on IG and or Twitter, okay? At J_Lees_Corner. It is not somewhere on the screen, okay? It is where? In the description box. The description box also has all the other information you may need. So go check it out, okay? Okay. Part 2 of the Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 3 reunion. Did we need it? No, not really. Okay, well, let's just get into it. Okay, so we see Trina still up in arms because Nikki didn't call her, a bottom of the crab or the queen crab of Miami or whatever. So Trina's pissed and she can't get to Nikki because Nikki is safely tucked away behind the door, with Kendall or whatever. And I'm like, girl, I just cannot, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, I have not seen anybody that Trina or Trick put on. I'm like, well, technically, bitch, they put you on the show, but I digress. So Trina's pissed. So Trina takes her clothes off, gets changed, and she leaving, okay? I am tired. I'm done filming, okay? Y'all ain't gonna let no bum bitch disrespect me, okay? I am done. And she leaving, okay? Her and the whole team. But I'm like, Trina, you can't leave, Trina. Don't leave yet, Trina. I'm like, girl. Now back on stage, we see Sukiyana saying, I understand why Trina's pissed off. I get it. This based on who she is compared to Nikki is and the amount of disrespect that Nikki is giving her. And it's like she just freeballing and is going off here and there, and they won't let her get to Nikki because Nikki they not gonna let Trina beat her up. But I'm like, that's not nothing that Nikki's saying is saying that she would say if they were on the streets. I'm like, look, I would catch her in the streets. Now y'all know Nikki did an interview with Funky Daniva, and I feel like I still don't like Nikki. I still feel like Nikki's a whole liar. I do feel like she probably has baby daddies who has money, and so that's how she lives her lifestyle or whatever. But somebody gonna catch her, okay? I don't know who gonna catch her, but someone gonna catch Nikki and beat her ass. And when they do, let's get it on camera a little bit. Like, don't beat her up real bad. Don't do that. But just pull a wig off. Anyway, so we see that or whatever. Now, as Suki said out she understands why Trina's upset and everything. Shay then jump in, but I don't think him. But the people I hang around, can handle their own. So I don't ever see the need to fight anyone else's battles. It's like you all that lie because you were trying to fight Nikki battle with me that day in the club. But I'm like, well, she was. She's like, well, no, I think this is like we're a little bit different or whatever. And we don't know each other, whatever, so we kind of just bump heads. No, you tried to defend Nikki to Suki, which made you and Suki then have issues, and it was really, really dumb or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Also say how supposedly Shay was on Nikki Live talking shit or whatever. I'm like, girl, bye. And they're like, you all talking about you want to defuse something, but you didn't just defuse Nikki and how she was talking to Trina. Shay does things for attention. Shay does things just to get a storyline. Even at the end of the reunion, when it was asked people like, oh, what would you do, whatever, or how do you feel about the season? When she's like, what, I wish I would have a chance to get to know you three ladies, meaning Chameleon, Hood Brat, and Suki, because she realized next season they gonna be who will be focused on the show. She kind of aligned herself with Nikki because she felt like Nikki was aligned with Trick. And she thought if I align myself with her, I'll have something on the show. And that ain't work out. I don't think anyone is going to want to film with Nikki. So I don't see if Nikki will be back in any kind of real capacity next season. But Shay knows for a fact that Sookie, Hood Brats, and Chameleon will. So her like, I hope we can kind of, start over whatever and get to know one another. Because she wants to be a part of their storyline. Shay ain't slick. Shay ain't slick. Okay, now we do see the Hood Teen Titans, discuss they think how they went on a little tour thing that Alvin set up, but it wasn't really a tour, it was one gig or whatever, and all of that thing. So they bring up how Alvin was a horrible road manager. He put us in a flea bag, Roachfield motel or whatever, and he put all three of us in one room. He just did not do good considering he is tour with Trina. It don't make no sense or whatever. But we got paid for that one show, but still it wasn't all that. But we then see unseen footage of when I think it was either Sookie or Hood Brad said, "Y'all ready for nigga?" Da, 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 da. They said whatever question and the word nigga was in it. The people in the bar, the white people in the bar, started saying the N-word, okay, over and over and over, saying how they said this and they said that. It was just being mean and rude or whatever. But what do you expect when you go to a honky-tonk type of bar? You may run into some racist people who don't mind saying that word to your face. And that's why I feel like artists have to be careful of what audiences they pander to with their music that has words in it that they don't want them saying. Okay, let's just say that. Now they try to have the whole let's talk about the N-word and who should use it and who shouldn't use it. I feel like no one on this show is going to stop using the word. They all use it. We hear them bleep all the time. So why are we having this conversation on Love and Hip Hop? Look, if you want to say the word as a black person, that's on you. If you don't want to say the word as a black person, that's also on you. All I know is not nan person who is not African American should say the word around me and think they won't get slapped. Okay. Anyway, next up, I just thought that was a point. Not it was pointless, but I feel like them talking about that, they should have included that on the show if they really wanted to have a real conversation about it. They want to have the conversation of, okay, is that something that happened? You should have showed that on the show. Period. Because my thing is, y'all showed them people as if they was great, patrons or whatever, and they was having fun, but y'all didn't show the disrespect that was going on at the show. And so he kind of brings about, that's why she kind of did not want to perform, because she felt like, I'm not gonna be the one out here dancing for white folk. And I say, girl, trust me, I side with you. Okay, I side with you. Next we see Brisco and his baby mama Cello. Okay, I think I had a picture. Did I have a picture? Did I have it? I might throw it away. Well, if I did, I ain't got it no more. Was this it? And I ain't cutting this off because it's 5:09 in the morning and I don't feel like it. So that's Brisco and that's his baby mama Cello. Okay? That's what they look like, They not color coordinated at all. The fact that her and Bobby have the same pose is funny to me. And Bobby seems more, feminine, sitting. Bobby be sitting, okay? Anyway, Cello, I don't have an issue with Cello. I think she's, brand new to the scene, and she, I guess she thought she looked fly. Anyway, so, he brings up how, she asked, well, how long was you in jail, and what did you go to jail for? Claudia Jordan did a great job hosting the reunion. Let's just say that I think as she does more of them, she'll get even better, but she did really, really good. Anyway, he brings out he was sentenced to 5 years, but he did 3.5 for some check scamming stuff that he did, okay? And he said, I've changed, whatever, and, I'm different now, and the hardest part, being away was, not having the touch of a woman. I'm like, that was the hardest part of being in prison? Okay. Anyway, Cello says, I do think he's changed since he came home. But she says because, he's not as small as he used to. He's gained some weight, okay? When he was smaller, he was much more wild. Meaning because he could move around, easier. He was just doing this and that and everything. But he's a little bit older, a little bit more thicker. He moved a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying? And so He is not into all the bush that he was in before. Okay, he's more calm now. I said, I guess that is what it is. And they both say how they're working on their relationship. Okay, but we then see Chameleon back there, like, he out there believing his own lies. I said, what's going on here? Okay, so they then show footage. Okay, because they said, you was working on things with Jello, but we think that there was other things that was going on. Now, we knew he liked Joy. Okay, we knew that he went on a date with Joy, but that was really it. Him and Joy really didn't go anywhere. But we then see footage of him and Chameleon making out, kissing, like full on, mouth open, slobbing each other down, kissing. And she like, I can't believe you. She's pissed because she didn't know. Cello didn't know. Okay, so she's pissed off and she starts fighting Brisco. Pushed him around. I beat you. I'm like, girl, calm down. Okay, calm down. So they have to remove her from sitting next to him because, again, she's pissed. Okay, so he then admits, well, yeah, I did kiss Chameleon, and yes, more happened than just kissing. Okay, it was some things going on. So then Chameleon comes back on stage. Okay, because she was backstage talking to Kendall, and she brings up how, well, he had told me that him and Chella wasn't together. He told me that was just his kid's mom or whatever, and they were not a couple or whatever, because again, me and him was kicking it. And then she then also says how her period's late. Now, first of all, she looked thicker. She was never a size 2 before, but she was still a small girl or whatever, but you can tell she's a bit thicker, and like she probably knows she's pregnant and she don't want to say it until the new season or whatever. But I mean, she may not be rich, she may have just had a burger, I don't know, I'm not calling her fat at all. What I'm saying is she looked thicker, sent her period late. What you want me to assume? I don't know. I'm not making an ass out of you and me. I'm just saying, if you see a period late and you thicker than you were before, whatever, girl. Anyway, so Tip then says, okay, Miami Tip, not Cello, not Chameleon. Tip then says, when me and Brisco was talking, he also told me he wasn't with Cello. He also told me they weren't a couple, that she was just his baby. So the same thing that Chameleon was saying is the same thing Tip said Brisco told her, because she was also messing with Brisco. So Brisco been out of jail, and on one season of Love and Hip Hop, he didn't got with Tip, Chameleon, and was trying to get with Joy. Who else was he secretly trying to get with? Girl, he is Creep Squad #1, okay, on Love and Hip Hop Miami. I'm like, Now, Cello, who was in the audience, like, I can't. She said she's not hurt, but she's disappointed in his actions, because every time he do something dumb, she's, always in his corner, but she's tired of being in his corner, for his dumb shit. I said, well, girl, Stop being in his corner. But you can tell she pissed. She seemed like a nice, quiet girl. Okay? Just no fuss, no muss, quiet. Not today. Going off. Shut up, Brisco. Be quiet. You so dumb. I'm like, okay. But she's like, because again, the lady's like, he told us y'all wasn't together. And technically, they weren't. He was technically still trying to get back with Cello, making her feel like he wasn't doing nothing else, but he was doing other people, okay? And like, I get that she mad, I get that or whatever, but we family, so we're gonna have to talk, okay? And then, and Chameleon, we gotta talk too, because she may be pregnant with his baby. I'm like, if this fool come back next season with a whole new pregnant person, I'm like, okay. Trina came back, to have her little segment or whatever. So they talk with Trina, Trick, and Joy or whatever. This is mainly about, Trick and his lupus. Trick does not want to take the typical medication that will regulate his lupus. His thing is, I don't want to take anything that won't cure me. All it does is maintain, whatever symptoms or whatever, but it also may make me have to take other medications to regulate whatever that medication fucked up. And that's sometimes what happened. You're on one medication, which then affects another part of your body, which makes you have to need another medication, and it could be a whole trickle effect. So he like, I just don't want to do that. I stopped doing this drug, I stopped doing that drug, and now I just smoke regular weed. I think he meant he stopped doing cocaine. Okay, he brings up how he stopped driving. He now has a driver or whatever, and he's made little changes, but he just don't like how Trina and Joy, and even sometimes Brisco, makes him feel like they treat him like he dying, and he just oh so bad. And I don't want to think that why I eat. I don't want to work out. I don't want to do this. Okay, my family has eaten ham hocks and pig feet or whatever foods he eat or whatever. I don't know. And they fine. They like yeah, but they may not have lupus. You know what I'm saying? They may not have that. It's just, it's kind of crazy. And Joy said, I just want him to be healthy. I just want him to even look into other ways, into maybe other medications or other things that he can do to get himself better. Like, that's just what I do. Bobby then said, if you go plant-based, I swear to God, you'll hear yourself. He said, Bobby, you like hot dogs. I like mermaids. We like two different things. I said, girl, not hot dogs and mermaids. Girl, I can die. Anyway, but again, he's like, I just don't want them to get on my nerve about it. It is what it is. And I want people to remember me, as the great person that I was. I said, girl, okay. Anyway, that was really it. Him and Joy still working things out. Joy still act like she wanna fuck the old Trick and not the new Trick, because the new Trick body don't match the old Trick body. She's stuck in the middle because she loves him, but she's not physically attracted to him. And so, but she still wants that door to be open because again, they're still married. But I digress. Okay. Trina, like, I just feel like, they are just like they are disasters together, they're disaster apart, but right now they're just able to, they're at a point where they can communicate effectively and it's good right now. Okay, and they love each other. They do love each other, whatever. And Trick's like, what, I just felt like if Joy really wanted to try this, I'll be right there behind her. And I'm like, Trick wants to be back with Joy. Joy don't want to be physically back with Trick. She wants to be around him as a friend, but she don't want to fuck him. And Trick wants to fuck Joy. And that's where the problem lies, okay? And then from there, it kind of got boring to me a little bit. They talk with Hood Brat about her sister passing away and how, she's dealing with that or whatever. And how her sister who has the kids is dealing with it. And, we're dealing with it. It is what it is. It's hard, but we're dealing with it or whatever. And so when Claudia asked her, like, how, or do you have a plan B in case, like, the whole rapping thing don't pan out? She's like, no, because I'm going to make it. And I feel like you can be confident in yourself, but you still need a plan B. It doesn't mean, a plan B doesn't mean that you're planning to fail. It means even if when plan A is happening, what's my second stream of income? While I'm working at plan A, how am I bringing in money to the household? Okay, I do think Hood Brat is good enough to make it. I really, 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 really do. But I also don't want her to focus her whole energy on rapping forever. You need to figure out, okay, once I make it in rapping, what else do I want to do? Because at that point I'm popular, I may have the money to do it. What else can I do to sustain, myself and generational wealth? I don't think she got that far yet or whatever. I guess so. Now Trick brings up how my mama had 10 baby daddies. Okay, so I always had to hustle and do things to get money here, there, and everywhere. And I feel like that meant you can't ever get too comfortable with just one thing. So you can't say that you don't have a plan B or whatever. I'm like, with 10 baby daddies, girl. And that's, but what if she has more than 10 kids? That's crazier. I don't know. So Bobby then say, well, y'all should add Nikki because Nikki has multiple kids. And I'm like, ooh, the shade of it all. Now Nikki does have 3 kids by 3 different men or whatever. But she said, well, it's not really hard for me because, my kids, each of them had different daddies and all their daddies is involved in their life. And Bobby gonna say, ooh, the shade of it all. She can relate because her kid's father helps her. I say, well, if that's her truth, that's her truth. I don't know what else to say. Hood Brat brings up how her and Kenny like kind of broke up or whatever because Kenny is going through whatever he going through with the baby mama, his wife, but he's in divorce shit. I'm like, girl, let that man go. Now they talk to Suki or whatever, who brings up how she struggled as well, and I came from the struggle, okay, but I'm happy that God has blessed me to be here and get paid to talk how I talk or whatever, and that's fine. I said, well, I guess so. She brings up how at one point she was fired for selling chicken. no, from stealing. She was stealing chicken, but it's because she was stealing it to feed her kids. But I don't have to do that no more. I'm happy that I got this platform now to where people can see me. I'm funny and I'm entertaining and whatever. And I'm saying, it was my big break. Suki is entertaining, and I do think next season she'll be more polished. I think someone's gonna see her because, as she said, like, I'm the fan favorite. Her and the Hood Teen Titans are the fan favorites, and I think they're going to see themselves and edit themselves to where they can be more marketable, so that next season they can, make money on stuff while the show isn't filming. That's just smart or whatever. They discussed the brown skin brunch and asked why Nikki wasn't invited. And C say, well, because she's full of drama. Like, and I ain't got time. And she was going off. I stopped listening after that. I don't think anything really happened after that. I think she asked all of them what they would take from the season. I wasn't really listening because I felt like that was all, it was what it was. But that was basically the whole reunion. If I missed anything, oh well. Anyway, it's 5:22 in the morning. I'm going to bed. Peace.